I'm here at the Turtle Hospital and Sanctuary in Surf City. I'm going to get a personal tour from the director of the facility. She'll be out shortly right now.
15. They're the smallest of all sea turtles, so that's as big as they get.
What kind of turtle is it?
Kemp's Ridley.
Kemp's Ridley. Oh, there you go.
All we know, we do know she's an adult, and we know how long we've had her. But yeah, if she swims out, that big tank has an adult loggerhead in it, which would be somewhere in the 350-pound range. But these usually top out at about 100.
What's the rough weight on her right now? 80 pounds?
I don't know. Current weight. Very good guess. 70 pounds.
70 pounds.
I haven't seen you without a mask, and I don't even know how long.
Oh, I know. I always have one on.
I know, right? I'm like, oh yeah, we have faces.
I know, right?
Happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to get out there Thursday morning as soon as
I figured you'd have a hard time here.
Terry, what's going on there?
Okay, so
I've seen PVC used in many things, but
Yeah.
not...
So just having a little hiding place.
Oh, it's not attached to.
Oh no, it's just.
Oh,
it's
okay.
just
She's sticking his head in
just
there.
A nap. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a little enrichment device.
Yeah.
She came in hip caught from the pier. But while we had her, she pooped out a balloon and tons of litter. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, they're coming out. Yeah.
Just hiding from you.
Yeah. And this one's sideways.
Yeah.
It looks like, right?
Yeah, but just napping.
Napping.
Yeah.
At this size, how long can they stay submerged?
If they're sleeping, they might be able to stay submerged.
Wow.
Kind of long. If they're active, it's much more frequent than that. Little guys might not be able to stay under an hour.
Does this mean anything?
That's the name.
Eggplant.
The naming scheme for most of these this year was Crayolas. So there's a whole list of Crayolas, and then you bring in a turtle and we show you the list and you pick the name. That's how Lima Palooza got her name. We've had At the Circus, and there have been a lot of wild names. And
Wow.
common names like copper and bronze.
How many turtles are in here right now? Is every tank being used?
No, every tank is not used. There's a couple of empty ones, and we're going to be having a release next
When?
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Oh, I wish I would have been here. I'm leaving tomorrow. Wow.
So some of these guys will be going out. Some have been cleared.
That's awesome. Give them a second chance. Is that shrimp down there?
Yes, it is. Very picky eater. He's on a shrimp kick right now, so we don't. Shrimp is not a normal part of what we feed, but when we have reluctant eaters, we'll try everything, and if they get going on something, we just keep feeding.
Keep doing it. Yeah. Yeah. What's the story on this one? He's missing a flipper.
Yeah, she's had, you can see where that is probably a bolt strike cut off that edge of her shell and her flipper. She's on the release list.
And she can swim with just 3?
Yes.
She won't go in a circle?
No, so for turtles, their power stroking is their front flippers, and their rear flippers are kind of their rudder. So that where it will impact her is if this is a female, which we don't know yet at this size. They have to be a little bit older. And when they get to in their teens, if they're males, their tails start to grow long.
Wow.
So both genders have tails, but you'll rarely see the female's tails stick out beyond the edge of the shell, where the males will have a long tail.
So that's a good indicator right there.
So we have no indication right now.
Right there on the, yeah.
But if she is a female, the trouble she'll have is when she nests.
Yes, to
Because
dig a nest.
They do use both of those.
Yeah.
And the tripod turtles will reach back with the flipper they have, then they'll reach back with their stump, and then their flipper. So
Back and forth.
They still do the rhythm, but that
Yeah.
shape never gets the way they want it. So it's, I'm going to use the word frustrating. And it often takes them multiple attempts in a night or over a period of nights to say, okay, I'll just have this weird shaped nest because I gotta let the eggs down.
Yeah. What do you think? I know it's hard to say, but her success rate once she's released.
Well, she'll be the same success rate as anybody else, but she's young. So she probably has 15 years or more to reach reproductive maturity.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, she's just what we call a juvenile.
If they made it to that size, chances are they made it over the hump as far as the difficulty in
terms of predation.
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty. Once they get to be this size, they're very good at evading sharks. Anyway, they always keep turning their shells to wherever the shark is, so they're getting the shark's getting that flat surface. And once they get a certain size, they're pretty much left alone.
Left alone.
Yeah.
To roam the seas. Wow. And somehow they make it back to their original nesting spot, right?
Their natal area, so if they hatched off a topsail, they might come back here, or they could go to Carolina Beach, or they could go to Camp Lejeune, just be somewhere.
Somewhere in the general area.
Then usually once they start, oh, this is where I'm going to nest, then they have pretty good site fidelity. So if someone comes in their first year and nests on topsail, we're likely to see her on her, whatever her schedule is, every other year, every third year.
Wow.
We had DNA returns. Some of our DNA returns are in from this year. So we know we've got a turtle that has been nesting at least 27 years. Because first we knew her from tag returns. Now we know her from the DNA study. So
That confirms.
so let's say she was 30 when she started. So now she's, maybe 60 or older. And we also know from the DNA studies that we have a grandmom, a mom, and a daughter that are all actively nesting right now.
Wow.
So grandma's got to be 90.
Wow.
So these are things we didn't know before this DNA study began about 15 years ago. But that's the really cool information that it's returning.
Yeah.
Because that question, how long do they continue to nest, was an unknown.
Wow. And all these that I see, when you release them, are you going to tag them?
They'll all be tagged. They're all tagged with a pit tag under their skin. We'll start with a scanner. And then they're all going to be tagged with a metal tag on their rear flipper.
Good. You hate to see them come back, but at least you'll know who it is.
You know, that's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Terry, I'm good with this.
Okay.
I can head out, but thank you so much,
Yeah.
Terry, for the personal
I'm glad
tour.
you're interested.
Oh, I love
Happy to
this
share.
stuff. Yeah, I love this stuff. But thank you so much,
Tell
Terry.
Paul you have to come back on a follow-up.
I want to do. How often do you do the releases,
Well,
or is there a schedule?
there's no schedule.
No schedule.
There'll be a big one now. There'll be several going, and then there might be a smaller one in a couple of weeks when the vet students are here. The NC State vet students do a 3-week exotic animal block, and
Yeah.
part of their time is spent here with the sea turtles, and then we usually like to have them release the turtles. So that's
Awesome.
a possibility.
We will be in touch with you directly,
Yeah.
and you tell me
You
on
let
this
me know.
day, yes, and then I will make the trip because it's a long trip.
Send me a text.
Yeah,
Yep.
awesome, Terry. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Good luck with your project.
Yes,
Yeah?
I'm gonna go over there right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Terry.
Let's go up. So,
This is the end. Personal tour.
Look again. We
No,
can
no,
go
no,
back up.
no. That's fine. I'm done. Thank you, Terry.